The black pill is the ultimate call from a male who has had enough of the world that is designed to systematically alienate him from justice and peaceful living. Men who go their own way do so because they're tired of how they're treated by women and how by a larger part of society that has built laws to protect women even when they're on the wrong side of the law. It's the same system that is designed to punish men even when they're on the right side of the law and the system. So, we can say that it's women's fault the black pill exists in the first place. Let me tell you 3 reasons how it's women's fault the black pill exists. Reason 1. Exploited by women. When a man learns the truth about the nature of women and how they exploit men for their personal benefits, that man takes the metaphorical black pill and realizes that it's best to live life without women, which is what the whole idea or ideology of men going their own way is about. Men go their own way when they've been used and exploited by women who take everything away from them without a second thought. Taking the black pill makes men more aware of the brutal truth that surrounds the whole interplay between men and women. It makes them realize how they're just better off without women in their lives. A mgtow typically has 4, and occasionally 5, levels. These have emerged in an effort to at least partially explain the men's level of knowledge and how it has affected their lives. The first level man, often referred to as the purple pill man, is someone who is aware of how women use society, the legal and justice systems, and the various buttons they may push on males to influence them and demand support from them. At this point, the man is very aware of the risks, but he also thinks it's worth a try to find a happy ending with such women. They still harbor a naive hope, and therefore they are willing to take a chance. The level 2 male has completed his final course with a solid understanding of women. At this point, he accepts short-term obligations but rejects marriage and long-term commitments due to the significant risks involved. At level 3, the man reduces his interactions with women and abandons all faith in the dating scene. He is aware of what is coming and thinks it is best to keep out of it. This is the red pill. At level 4, the man essentially avoids women to the greatest extent feasible. In order to avoid any confrontations with them, he transforms into a ghost and even ghosts them. Due to the ongoing drama he has experienced with women, the man is a little too extreme in his beliefs at this point, but it's only because he's just done with them and wants to live in peace. This is the black pill. It's also important to know that today, women are much more likely to have multiple lovers and casual physical partners in their 20s than women used to have in the past. They sleep with multiple partners before deciding on a nice, naive, easily manipulated blue pill guy who is basically at level -1 on the scale I just talked about. He's someone who doesn't understand true female nature and refuses to come to terms with reality that surrounds him. Reason 2. Exploited by a system that backs women. The second reason why it's the women's fault the black pill exists is because the whole legal, justice, and criminal systems are designed to work for women and against men. Black pill men who have experienced violent divorces have also been betrayed by women at some time in their lives. They have witnessed firsthand how women have abused the system to rob men of their savings, possessions, and most significantly, their children and all of the hard work they have put into their lives. There are men out there who have been nothing but respectful, kind, and resourceful for the women they married, only for the woman to fall in love with some other guy who gave her an adrenaline rush, and go for a divorce with false claims and allegations against her husband, who got to lose everything from his house, car, savings, and even children to her just because the system is designed to give the benefit of the doubt to women, and not believe what men have to say. The majority of those who are listening right now have probably been the victims of some kind of exploitation and manipulation by women, which has now made them realize that they need to get a much-needed reality check on women and their conduct. There is a reason why men age like wine and women like milk. Women age more quickly than males do after their 30s. They are aware that they don't age well. When they become 30, they understand that time is running out and that they must find a man who would support them and put up with their manipulative and childish behavior for the rest of their life. Men, meanwhile, are said to age like wine. This is due to the fact that males don't regularly use the dozens of cosmetics that women do, and they start to earn more money as they get older, which makes them seem even more alluring to women. There is a very good chance that a man who isn't married or settled down by the age of 40 will never marry or commit to a woman because he has witnessed throughout his life how women manipulate and abuse men for their own ends and subject them to manipulative dump tests. These tests are akin to the methods a woman will determine a man's ability to be controlled, demonstrate his submissiveness, and exert every effort to continue supporting her while hiding his manly characteristics. She demoralizes, humiliates, and sends him on an emotional guilt trip, breaking him down. This is also paradoxical because she stops being interested in a man once he starts doing all she wants him to do. Men, you need to understand that a woman will only show you care or love if you can give her the kind of life she wants. She will go on to the next man once she has finished sifting through your wallet to extract your soul. Men frequently go above and above for women in an effort to be with them. They make revolutionary discoveries, wage wars, establish empires, and give their lives in the process. All of this is done voluntarily by them. A lady, on the other hand, will only support you for X and Y reasons. It's never real. Women have been conditioned by society to think they are entitled to all of a man's resources. Women try to shame, guilt, and look down on males. But a man is always expected to grin while tolerating her spoiled, entitled, and selfish behavior. Modern men know and understand this, and modern women find it offensive, which is why gender roles in Western society are so widely misunderstood. Number 3. Exploited by media and popular culture that supports women. The third reason why it's women's fault the black pill exists is the fact that starting from your most popular movies to television series, books, podcasts, and even academics, you will notice that women will always be portrayed as vulnerable, naive, incredibly feminine, and always in need of some help and support from everyone, while the men will be portrayed as evil, dishonorable, and unjust. Because women are behind the scripts and the direction and the production of these movies, series, and even the news reports, this allows an imbalance in the narrative that goes out into society regarding men and women. What this means is that when the public at large, which is millions and millions of people sitting in their homes or in their offices, watch the news, a television series, or a movie, they're automatically being told that women are always right and always oppressed, and men are always wrong and always the ones at fault. So, this systemic brainwashing of people who consume all of this content is actually a way to change collective mindsets of people and portray men and masculinity as a concept of the past, and one that has no place in society today. Men need to be educated and aware of what women actually want in men and how men are prone to their deceptive tactics as women get more picky about who they want to be with. Society cannot and will never function without men. Men must affirm their masculinity and refute any claims that being masculine is a bad thing. If they must, men must take the black pill to ensure and safeguard themselves against women and the systems they've created to subjugate men. So, these were the main reasons why it's women's fault the black pill really exists. Do you know of any other reasons? Let us know in the comments.